like 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in your life? In daylights, in sunsets, in laughter, in strife. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man? Indeed, it may sound really cliche, but how many of us have actually taken a moment in our time here to stop, take a deep breath, and ask ourselves, what is it that really makes me wake up at 6:30 a.m. on certain mornings? Surely there must be more than just that 85% attendance and the risk that your lecturer labels you as forever late. Yes. Stevie Wonder once sang 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in a life? Daylights, sunsets, laughter, and strife. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man? Yes, indeed, it may sound really cliche and all, but how many of us have actually taken a moment in our lives here, TP, to actually stop, take a deep breath, look around, and wonder, what is it that makes me wake up at 6:30 a.m. on certain mornings? Indeed, there must be more than just the 85% attendance and the fact that your lecturer might label you as forever late. I guess for most of us, like me, ever since we left TP for SIPs, there was something lacking in our lives, something missing. And as I look back at the photographs that my class took over the 3 years here, each of them in their own way brought back memories and they made me smile. Who would have thought that we'd be missing the laboratory sessions that we have had? How the serious, intense atmospheres were somehow occasionally broken by, negative demonstration. Or how we could follow the protocol step by step and still never get the expected results. Or how is it that we could burn, spill, and break the laboratory equipment and still find the time to joke and laugh about it? Indeed, it is a miraculous achievement that most of us still manage to do successful experiments during our SIPs. Who would have thought that we're missing the lectures that we have had? How we nodded attentively to the 2-hour lectures. And how is it that simple everyday words like okay, signalings, or oh my goodness, or even everyday actions like remind us of different people? And how is it that simple everyday phrases like where's your lanyard? Why is your hair so long? Where's your electric card? Still struck fear in our hearts? And how is it that we can be missing the food in TP? How the OI class canteen had cheese hot dogs, Malay Western food, lasagna, pizza, the Western grilled fish in design school, Mensa's Japanese food, or even Engine Dog's fried sweet shells. And how is it that, who would have thought that we'd be missing the library too? How is it always amusing that we're watching the freshies wait for the list on the wrong levels? Or how is it that level 3, level 4, and even cable TV were good rest points for recharging? And how is it that the level 6 project rooms were a good place for gathering and secret picnics? And I bet you didn't know that in his secret way, ASc actually has its own steaming program. How many of you actually remember the standard optical course that we go through on certain mornings? How we had to run from the bus stop up the overhead bridge, and then from bus stop to the car park and run 4 to 5 flights of stairs up because the lifts were full. And then when we reached the tutorial rooms and laboratories, our lecturers would look at us and ask, why are you panting? You're so tired. How the bus not far? Or even worse, sorry, you're 16 minutes late. You are late. And how is it that we have to climb the flights of stairs in library before the lifts even work to just get the right reference books? And how over the years we slowly developed a phobia for black pepper chicken balls, curry balls, or even packets of fried rice. I guess maybe AI class in its own way actually meant intensive training, awesome sleeping. You never know. And who would have thought that TP will be teaching us important lifelong sayings like great minds think alike? How is it that coincidentally, whenever we want to print an important report, the complex are always full? Or how is it that when we want to buy that important report or to print that important transparency, the lines of the ultra supplies are just the longest? Yes, great minds think alike. And I guess who would have known that we spending our 3 years here in such an interesting and memorable way. Yes, there must be numbers of downs too, like when there was periods of stress during our PBLs, presentations, and all our project works, deadlines, and over time we grew distant due to misunderstandings. But I guess in our own ways, there must have been better times too. Apple events, class outings, inter-class events, shopping trips to TM or Century Square, or even after-school pool or LAN games, just to name a few. Who would have thought that we'd be spending these 3 years here with a group of strangers that we now call friends in such an interesting way? And I guess when we leave TP now, in an hour's time, and go on a different paths of our lives, we'll be taking a part of TP with us in our hearts. I guess for each of us, there will be things that we're missing, places we miss going, and people that we will miss. As Asians, I guess it is just very hard for us to express our feelings very freely. And as an Asian guy, I guess I know it better. It is very hard to tell someone truthfully that we'll be missing them. However, as this is our graduation ceremony, I really hope that most of us can take a step out of these boundaries, step out and maybe look around, think of the good times that we have had, and give a smile to someone, at least a smile to someone that we'll be missing, and leave TP here with more good memories. And as I end my speech here today, I'd like to end it off with a few verses from a song that really struck me very much while writing this speech. It is photographed by the band Nickelback. Enjoy it and all the best in whatever the future holds. Thank you very much. I'll miss the town, I'll miss your faces. You can't replace them, you can't erase it. I miss it now, I can't believe it. So hard to stay, too hard to leave it. I could relive those days. I know the one thing that would never change. Every memory of walking out the back door. I had my photo album spread out on my bedroom floor. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Every memory of walking out the front door. Have the photo of a friend that I was looking for. It's hard to say it, time to say it. Goodbye, goodbye. Look at this photograph.